What's up, heathens? We're back again with another reaction video. We're going to be checking out Blue October. Great band. I love reacting to these guys. They got some really thoughtful songs. Very relatable for sure, especially for me. Not so much the addiction part, but just like I like to hear songs that are good for your mental health. And dude went through like dad struggles and stuff, so I really relate to his music a lot. And I've done a few of their reactions too, so if you're new here, thanks for hanging out, and definitely go back and check out the other reactions I've done for these guys. But this is the newest one, the newest video they dropped recently. My friend Leslie, looking out for me, told me that they dropped it, so I'm excited to be checking this one out. And we're going to go ahead and jump into this one. If you're new here, thumbs up, subscribe are greatly appreciated. And let me know what you think, and drop recommendations too. Here we go.
Driving home, the radio on, got a tune to the loneliest station I know, getting low. Where we go wrong, and don't just see. I feel the autumn wind chill with the top down, sinking in a robot of hill, driving home. Yeah, where we go wrong, and can't just see. So I bend a little, but how do we climb back up from here? Give a little, can we get it on? Yeah, we've been through this before.
You know what I found interesting about this? The song sounds like it's about a couple that are in a conflict right now, and first you see him in the scene driving by himself. Well, he's in the driver in the passenger seat. Then you look down and then you see it's the woman who's by herself. I feel like with the song about a man and woman who are in a conflict together, they're definitely riding in the car together, but they feel totally alone. Even though they're together, they feel alone. But let's keep going.
I don't want change. We both want more. I'll give it a minute. Stay close by and wait till the truth comes up. I don't want change. We can't ignore. We've given it a minute. We'll just stand here, standing the truth around. Standing the truth around. Settling is easy, getting used to a drug. Dancing in the rain and put out fire up.
It's a sad song, dude. It's a sad song. I think especially today, it's very, very hard for relationships to last, because obviously we've got all of our own issues. There's a lot of weight that we're all carrying around, a lot of burden that we're carrying around, and the people we feel most comfortable around, which is usually our significant other, are the people we take out a lot of our aggression on. And all we really want is to be understood. Sometimes we're not even looking for a solution. But sometimes in that, we get aggressive in that, and we have a hard time trying to understand other people and what they're going through, because a lot of times we feel alone in our problems. Like, nobody else is going through this. I'm the one who's having to deal. And we kind of take it out on each other. Yeah, let's keep going.
Wondering if it's ever gonna spark again. Wondering if you'll ever try that hard for me. If away from me is where you belong, and the feeling that you're after doesn't stay when you're gone, let me know where'd I go wrong, and can't you see? Leave a light on. How do we
man, it's I hope you guys have already watched this video and you're just here to listen to me bullshit and think and whatnot. Otherwise, this will be really boring for you. It's such a terrible situation to be in because you guys are supposed to be each other's strength and whatnot, and whenever you're, like I said before, whenever you're going through this, you often have a hard time trying to understand them because you want them to understand you, and it can get really ugly between you guys, and you just kind of just keep rolling with it, and then you often wonder, how did we get here? Because in your brain, you're not trying to be so hard on each other, and it's like, well, what did I do wrong? How did we get here? And you hope there's a way to come back. And it's crazy. The line where he said, the rain that we're dancing in is what put out the fire. That's a really good line. It's a really good line. Because I don't personally think that you kind of like fake your way through your problems, and I feel like that's kind of like dancing in the rain, because that's where you spend most of your time with each other. It's just trying to get through that, and that's what ultimately kills the fire that had you guys, if that makes any sense. Like, you think that you're doing good well, you don't think you're doing good, but like you feel like this, like you guys are trying to work on stuff and trying to figure things out together, but you're not, and that's what's killing what brought you guys together in the first place. But
change, we both want more. I'll give it a minute, stay close by and wait till the truth comes up. I don't want change, we can't ignore. We've given it a minute, we'll just stand here spinning the truth around. I don't want change, we both want more. I'll give it a minute, stay close by and wait till the truth comes up. I don't want change, we can't ignore. We've given it a minute, we'll just stand here spinning the truth around.
you know what drives me crazy also is the name of the song is "Spinning the Truth Around." I hear a lot of talk about your truth and my truth, and this is my truth. And the problem I think people have with communication today is because they think that this is their truth. Everybody should accept that, but it's not truth. There's only one truth. This is your perception, and that's your perception. And whenever you guys can understand that your perception is not this person's reality, that's not truth. You guys need to work together, put your perceptions together, talk about your perceptions, and then you can come to the truth, the only truth. There's only one fucking truth. And I think that I hear it so much lately, and it's such a fucking communication breakdown between people in general. Whenever you say, well, you have to understand my truth, you guys gotta be able to understand that what you believe is your truth is not necessarily the truth, and you guys gotta understand, because that's where people, when you say this is my truth, I think that subconsciously makes people believe that they are right, and that's not true. So whenever you can learn to communicate and understand that you may actually be wrong, and somebody shouldn't just buy into your delusion or your perception, then that's when you can start you can start breaking ground and really coming to understand one another, and then come together and find the truth. I know this is me rambling, probably doesn't make sense, maybe it does, I don't know.
Spinning the truth around. Wait till the truth comes up. Spinning the truth around. We'll just stand and spin
sad. Okay, before we get into that, yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's become very, very difficult for people to stay together because they don't have that understanding for each other, and relationships fail all the time. They leave. I feel like the way life places so many burdens on our shoulders, where it's really you feel really fucking trapped in everything, whether it's work, whether it's financial problems, whether it's whatever it may be. It always feels like something in your life has to change, and it seems like the easiest thing to change is the relationship that you're in with somebody. It's like, well, it must be him because it's not me, and I need something different in my life. I need something. I'm unhappy. Something's got to change, and that's where shit falls apart with people, because anybody else who doesn't have to deal with you on a daily basis is going to agree with what you have to say. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to be understanding to you. And whenever you're in a relationship like that, it's not going to work out that way. You're going to have to hear some harsh truths, and you're going to and a lot of people don't want to hear that anymore. They want to hear their truth and everybody understand them to what feels right to them. And so, yeah, it seems that like what's easiest is to just bail on your relationship all the time. But what you end up doing is finding yourself in this fucking cycle because you still believe in your truth, and you're going to repeat that cycle, and it's just going to keep happening. And people are just going fucking crazy in the world right now because there's so much stress, and we gotta learn how to like listen to each other and whatnot, and really be able to understand what they're going through, and try to offer different points of view, and try to compromise. Especially in a relationship, you gotta compromise. And I know it sounds like bullshit coming from a single dude who stays in his house reacting to videos all the time. But I'm telling you, if you stop fucking, if you leave a relationship, spend lots of time alone and really get familiar with yourself, and you're gonna be able to sit back and just really pay attention to what you've said and things that you've done, and understand, maybe I was the problem. You got to take time for yourself. Don't keep repeating that cycle. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think this is him reflecting on himself right now. Like I just fucking said. But I could be wrong, though. I don't know what's about to happen. It's very important to take time out and just really reflect on yourself and decisions you've made, mistakes you've made, because nobody's fucking perfect, dude. It feels good to be right, but you gotta understand you're not always right. This is a good song. I hope it wasn't your first time watching it, because I totally ruined it for you by stopping it over and over. But I love Blue October. They're gonna be here in December, and I'm hoping to be able to go to that show. I'd like to be able to bring my daughter to see it, but the venue they're at, it's all general admission, and I think they might have an age restriction, but I'm hoping to be able to bring her to it because she really likes Blue October as well. But that's all I got for this one. That's my thoughts. That's my opinion. I might be wrong, and I'm okay with that. But jump in the comments section. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know of any other recommendations you have. I know you guys have dropped a ton of Blue October recommendations, and I promise I'm going to get to it. I don't know if I told you to go check out my other ones, but if I didn't, I am now. Thumbs up, subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I will see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, or whatever day this is that you end up watching it.